It's a grass field. It's in very good shape. Ole Miss won the toss. Alabama won the toss rather than deferred, so Ole Miss receives the opening kickoff, which is a touchback. Kiffin's system, even without spring practice because of COVID-19. Nice fake and a big play on the first play from scrimmage.
For the first catch.
And the Rebels like to go very quickly. Another play fake, another open receiver. Nice move through the open field by the tight end, Kenny Yeboah, all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Yeboah, grad transfer from Temple. He's been terrific in the first 2 games. And Corral, the ball slipping around now, and he has to fall. 22 yards per catch coming in. Corral fakes the run, has a man open. It's Yeboah for the Ole Miss touchdown. Luke Logan for the extra point, and Ole Miss.
Play call by Lane Kiffin. Jeff Levy faked the run. You see the line didn't go beyond the line of scrimmage. It was
this year, but they haven't been able to get him loose. I think tonight's going to be his night.
They fake it to him and they flip it to the speedy Waddle, weaving through the traffic and out at USC under Pete Carroll. Of course, both of them, Kiffin and Sarkisian, former USC hit national championship game against Clemson when Kiffin parted ways with Saban. Waddle, another big piece for those of you who weren't with us at the top of the telecast. It's a tropical depression here on a much better night than many thought. Speed of Alabama that jumps out as much as anything else, more than anything else. Harris inside the coordinator here.
You got Waddle right here on the inside.
Mac Jones, given time, has his man. This will depend on the spot. But it looks like
I'm not just a wheel route guy. That wasn't a wheel route, a little crossing route.
They fake it to Harris. They send it out to Devontae Smith.
His playmakers. Everybody should be happy in this Alabama offense.
He swings it out wide. Devontae Smith with blockers. There's a flag down. He went into the end zone for a touchdown. Will Riker. And that is good.
Whether Lane was or not, it could have been handled differently.
3rd down and 7. Again, Yeboah's wide open. He was the standout of that.
More in the way they utilize him and move him around on defense. It's Dylan Moses, the linebacker for Bama.
And he won in overtime. A missed extra point was the difference in the game. High snap. Jerry and Ely. It's about 9 and almost 10. Well done. See what you did there. Both teams.
You put somebody right over the nose of the center. He's thinking about that. But he's got to think snap first.
They just barely got it off, if in fact they did, on time. Corral tripped up by Will Anderson, the outstanding.
Safety's closer to the line, and that opens it up for play action pass.
Mac Jones is 7 for 7. Najee Harris stopped short to go first quarter here in Oxford, Mississippi. Nice cut by Harris.
Be automatic when you snap, whether the quarterback's under or in the shotgun.
And if they're going to win tonight, they're going to have to win a shootout, you would think. In the flat, Najee Harris gets away down the sideline, up and over, and a first down. Jones is 8 for 8 for 95 and a touchdown. Here's Brian Robinson, their number 2 running back. Ole Miss has been one of the worst defenses in the country. Poor tackling. They've been working hard on that. Devontae Smith. Throw back, man open. It's the tight end. Miller Forrestall chopped down at the 1-yard line. It'll be
the open man.
Najee Harris trying to spin into the end zone, and the ball is out. It was taken away. The crowd thinks it's Ole Miss ball in the hands of Ja'Cory Hawkins.
12 yards behind the play, and I couldn't believe it. Najee Harris almost always protects the football. He knows in the goal line situation to cover it up, and they were able to knock it out. But that ball clearly came out, and I'm saying it right here.
Najee Harris's first fumble of his career.
This time it's Alabama's run defense, and Snoop Connor with the big play.
for a 34-yard gain. Now Corral.
What a play.
On target. Lane from Southern California. And look out. That play looked like it might get blown up, but here's the talent of Elijah Moore on display.
What Alabama was going to play defensively.
Snap it at 4 on 2nd and 9. A rocket thrown to Elijah Moore. Good.
Come over the top and make a play on the football.
Saw Pete Golding, the defensive coordinator. Ole Miss moving the ball well here in this opening quarter. Jarian Ely swatted down by Jordan Battle, but by the time
he can score.
Final play of the quarter, Elijah Moore again in trouble and dropped this time behind the line of scrimmage. Dylan Moses.
Formation here is the lineman down at the bottom of the screen.
And it's a run fake, and he had to throw it away. Many field goals under Lane Kiffin. They've attempted only 1 this season. Very analytics driven in that decision making. He's hoping they get the first down, and they do. And now
he's in a very unmanageable 3rd down situation, takes him out of scoring zone.
Just going to try to hit him with a surprise run.
He'll go for it here.
We'll see what that analytics book says. Analytics tell you to go for it. There's a staff member right behind him with that book at all times in case there's any question. They pick up the first down. Jarian Ely inside the 5-yard line. First and goal
fast and getting the ball to Ely on the side.
Alabama scrambling to line up. Ely into the end zone. Is he? Yes, he is, but there is a flag down.
And now he's blended those kind of plays with the speed and the up-tempo.
Making sure this was a touchdown. Defense in the college level with run-pass option and that sort of thing. Extra point good by Luke Logan. And Ole Miss goes back up by a touchdown.
I'm going to throw that right behind him on the slant route. Beautiful decision and throw by Mac Jones.
Came in completing 74.5% for the year, and he's 11 for 11 tonight, 12 for 12. First down again. Devontae Smith again. 16 yards on the last play. Najee Harris is.
I'm a sideline right now. I'm a little afraid to go over there.
He said he'd look for you.
Jones pressured a little bit that time. Said I'm more concerned about fires and earthquakes than I am rain. So he never really played a rain game or a snow game. The conditions shouldn't have been a factor. The presence of Sam Williams a factor for Mac. I think he's going to be a scar. The back end of the Tide defensive unit. Corral design rollout on target. Elijah Moore first down to the 35-yard line. Lane said the DBs might have it toughest tonight. The offense knows where it's going. Corral steps into a deep throw into double coverage up for grabs. And Corral's fortunate he got away 150 yards. But we saw today that's a very talented Aggie offense.
Well, Kellen Mond, Kellen Mond is one of the best in the league and played really well today as well.
Corral across the line of scrimmage and chopped out of bounds. He gets them lined up in the right spots. 3rd down and 3. Corral with pressure coming. Got rid of it incomplete. Trying to get it to. Pressure off the corner. Sam Williams makes another big play. Mike McIntyre, the defense coordinator last year about Williams, he raved about his talent. Wide open Devontae Smith with a block inside the 25 and down at the 20. He has 6 for 102 and a score in the first half tonight. That last one was 36. They gouge the Rebels again with Robinson.
Establish a physical presence running the football.
They gave Robinson the 6, now out of the pistol. Robinson outside, nice cut. Drives toward the end zone and is out of bounds near the 1.
Miller Forrestall was a quarterback before Lawrence got there.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's Robinson, not Najee Harris. He gets collared, but he scores. Touchdown. Mac Jones stays on as the holder. Didn't see that much from with 44 yards and a touchdown. Especially by the low bar that we set on our telecast. Look out, Corral manages to get away from Will Anderson, running out of time. side, gets away from Dylan Moses, gets the first down, gets into Tide.
Excellent play.
14-yard gain, hands it off straight ahead to Snoop. Continued to change the offense. Here's Corral again, because Plumlee is a terrific today. If there hadn't been the coaching change back to a pass-happy attack, he probably would have transferred. He liked the previous coaching staff, but Snoop Connor got them within 1 yard of the first down. Snoop Connor has much more this time. Jordan Battle shoves him out at the 9-yard line. First and
defense, and then the run crushed him on 4th down.
The fake to Elijah Moore. Connor spins inside the 5 and got to the 1.
Creating the problems he wants to create right now.
In Alabama, running men on the field, and Connor bulls his way into the end zone. Ole Miss takes a touchdown lead for the 3rd time tonight. Give them a 7-point lead for the 3rd time. The 4th down conversion got them close. And he did the rest as well, to the frustration of Josh Jobe. Trailed by 7. They have all 3 timeouts left. Jones pulls it down and dives. I don't think he got there. Jones loves play action pass. Throws it up for grabs and was almost intercepted by Ja'Cory Hawkins, who stepped in front of John Metch. Completion by Jones. He's 15 for 18 for 204 and a touchdown. He steps up, throws on the run, and it is caught at the 6-yard line. John Metchie.
Ball by Metchie, too. You could tell he's used to working with Mac Jones on a play like that out of the scramble.
32-yard gain. Najee Harris, touchdown, Alabama.
The way. He's right here, number 69, 6'6", 325 pounds. He clears the way. And then Najee Harris runs through the arm tackle at the goal line. 1 response and 41 points. They had some timely stops.
They won the game, and that's what it
shows. A lot of maturity from him. 5 years ago, it might be a different deal.
And they're content to go into the locker room in a tie game. Dylan Moses took down Ely.
I mean, this is the number 2 team in the country, the big boy on the block in the SEC West, and you have played them off their feet. If somebody would have told Lane Kiffin that, he would have said, "You're trying to feed me rat poison."
The Alabama ball first here in the second half, a little squib kick. And Jalen Waddle had a
explosive passes of over 20 yards or more in the first half, but none of them were thrown down the field that far. Look out.
Najee Harris. Across midfield, Najee Harris chopped down at 35-yard gain. Jones slings it out.
Running game more tonight.
Ole Miss crowds the line, and Najee Harris runs right by them again. Inside the 10, lunging for the pylon.
This is a counter. They bring the backside guard and the tight end, and Ole Miss. This was their problem last week against Kentucky. They lose leverage of the defense.
That 33-yard score goes over 100 for the first time this season in 3 games.
Got the first down. Nice running lane for Snoop Connor.
With the 7 yards, Corral down the field. It's the tight end, Yeboah, off to the races again. Touchdown, Ole Miss. 68 yards. Portal, Rick Logan stutter-stepped a bit. In anticipation of
A&M, watch him try to cut underneath the route and make a play on the football. He's late, he doesn't get there, and there's nobody behind him. He is the deep responsibility. He went for a big play, and it ended up being a touchdown for Ole Miss. And again, last week, the tight end for Texas A&M really hurt this Alabama defense, but not as much as Yeboah was hurting him.
Brian Robinson giving them a nice 1-2 punch with Najee Harris. And you understand why they want to keep it away from Waddle. That's the most dangerous return man in the country. Devontae Smith welcomes the contact.
Break a tackle and make a big play.
Jones off a career-high 435 last week in the win against A&M. Robinson couldn't break free from the Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Was looking forward to playing against the Tide. Whoa. Pass batted down. Incomplete pass. Jones sought help from the sideline. Big 3rd down and 7. Thrown for Devontae Smith. Incomplete. And there is a flag thrown. It looked like he was being held. Call, and there's a false start. Before the Snips in the first half, they were down by 7. Each time came back to tie it. It was 21-21 at the break. Through the middle, another beautiful, accurate throw to John Mitchell.
He's reading the field, and he's hitting the open man.
And it's a beautiful play fake to Robinson. Dumped off in the flat, and Forrestall has the touchdown. Got chopped down prior.
Fake to Robinson and put the ball in his belly. And that allows them to just freeze the defense momentarily and allow Forrestall to slip out in the flat. If that defensive lineman or linebacker can't see the football, they just stop and freeze for a moment. That's all.
And the extra point good by Will Reichert. Right on it again. Yeah, I'm an experienced back judge, as you know.
That's true. You are.
Corral running out of time. Now zings one over the middle, and it's caught. Sandlot ball works for the Rebs.
Ole Miss in the second half.
Corral looked like he was waiting a long time for the back. Got away from Will Anderson. Now does well to 3 years at Oaks Christian in the Los Angeles area. Transferred to Long Beach Poly for his senior year at high school. He was a top recruit. That's former Cincinnati Bengal wide receiver. 4-man rush. Corral steps up through it and takes off. And he's the lesser of the 2 running quarterbacks. Another high snap. You don't know if that threw off the timing to play. Certainly didn't.
To the next, and then if everything breaks down, he's able to make a play.
Completed his pass fake, gave it to Connor again, but it's another short.
They're allowing Alabama to substitute, and they're kind of going against what their MO has been a little bit.
That'll be 4-down territory. They won't need 4th down here. Snoop Connor dragged down at the. Now they're going fast. I don't even know if Ole Miss was set at the snap. And it's Snoop Connor. 10th play of the drive. Had it for almost 4 minutes. Huge hole. Touchdown! Jerry Ely.
Have to make this play for the Alabama defense. Ely's going to put his left foot in the ground through the hole, break back inside, miss tackle. Alabama defense at the end of this possession. A beautiful drive. Caps off with a huge touchdown.
Luke Logan adds the extra point.
There's Smith right there.
Jones lofts it up for Smith. Boy, is he a graceful athlete.
Told it that he was on a route and not running a pick.
12 catches for Smith after he had 11 last year against Ole Miss. Harris down the far sideline, runs away from Sonogo, and is finally chopped down. Quarterback around the country than Mac Jones through these first 3 games of the season. 24 for 28 for 330. Admittedly, a lot of weapons around him, but he's doing his part. On target again. Mechie inside the 10. They'll give him the 8.
A playmaker.
In fact, there was question in the preseason if he'd be the starting quarterback. They have a very highly touted true freshman, Bryce Young. Najee Harris refusing to go down. Finally, Hawkins' defense come up with 1 stop here in the second half. Harris, touchdown. He slides in to put Alabama back on top.
Up behind the goal line, but just the power of Najee Harris. Watch him run right through the tackle of number 14. Dalen Gill is there, number 14, but Harris is not going to be denied.
Will Reichert, the sophomore from Hoover, Alabama, makes it a 7-point lead again. They've had the knack for coming up with big plays on 3rd and 4th down tonight. They bring pressure again. Snoop Connor has a lot of ground to cover, and he did.
What a call. First screen. Can't say enough about the play calling in this game.
And a good fake to Connor. Here's Kenny Yeboah, refusing to go down until he.
The wide receiver blocking an inside linebacker, and he just put his shoulder into him.
Football.
He wasn't trying to decleat him.
A big call, 1st and 24. Jerry and Ely, the ball carrier. You know, we need a 7-point lead for Bama. Key 3rd down and 6 to open the 4th quarter for Ole Miss from its own 41. Option, first time we've seen that. Oh, the play calling continues to be outstanding in the execution. Now over 500 yards of offense. Corral, another on-target throw. Elijah Moore with a line
of scrimmage, and that's why you can throw it there.
Now the play they ran by the goal line, and he threw it too far. But there are flags down. You bow it into the 4th quarter. In trouble, Snoop Connor. Down with a 2-yard loss. Phil Mathis got penetration. Converted their last 4. That one's a busted play. Corral still might get there. He lowered his shoulder, and I don't think he got there. They're going to mark him.
Tempo.
And they're not set for this play either. Snoop Connor ahead for about a 2-yard gain.
Lane
kills, unless the book tells me I absolutely should. Snoop Connor down near the goal line. Stopped at the 1. He lines up to take the snap. He's going to keep it. He lunges for the line. The ball comes out. Look, goal trying to tie it. Snoop Connor, the running back, having a career night. Snoop Connor lunges for the goal line. Touchdown.
Be another close call. Watch number 18 come down the line and get into the body of Snoop Connor. Did the ball cross the plane on this one? And this time it was ruled.
In carries in a game, in yards. The extra point good by Luke Logan.
Jones in Alabama.
The 44 of Ole Miss. Mac Jones slings one down the hash marks to Jalen. 6 of 30 for 363. Here comes Najee Harris again. Very athletic family. His parents tennis players. Dad played professional tennis. Gordon. Here's Najee Harris. Inside the 5. Inside the end zone. Touchdown Alabama. Riker. The kickers made every extra point.
Power back. Najee Harris, who's running with so much power, strength, and confidence. Both guards with blocks. There's the unblocked defender.
And the tempo. Back up to full speed. Corral, excellent fake on target. Handed the ball up, but they didn't think he had. He throws it up, back shoulder, and it's another first down.
Moore is 6 foot, 182 pounds. Good play design.
What a night for Yeboah. And for Snoop Connor.
Against the number 2 team in the country.
You don't see this happen on Alabama defense very often. Connor in trouble and dropped by D. You don't do that. You don't run it in against him. Corral lost the ball and has to fall on it back at the 23. Luke Logan with the play clock running down, and Lane Kiffin used a timeout. Just to add to his aggravation, the kick was good after the whistle. Won this season. It was in the opener here against Florida. He missed from 42. Snap and hold are good. The kick is right down the middle. Only Navy had fared worse defending the run. Entering today, Najee Harris taken down by Momo.
They need to bring some pressure on Mac Jones. Get out of the zone defense a little bit. There's another run.
And a seam for Robinson. He goes down just short of the first down. And he surges forward and has the first down. And the clock, the ally of the Crimson Tide.
Of some sort to put him in a little duress behind the chains, and then think about using your timeouts.
They were anticipating the run, so a great call to throw the deep ball to Jalen Waddle.
Wow.
First and goal.
And a beautiful throw by Mac Jones. He ran for the quarterback.
Whoa, the ball's on the ground after the 45-yard gain. And Jones thinking about when he should start to use the left guard move. Deontay Brown. on this play for sure, hoping you can gash them again and keep the clock moving. They hand it off to Smith. Beautiful play call. All kinds of running room and an Alabama touchdown.
Outside, great play call by Steve Sarkisian. The safety goes inside. There's two blockers on two defenders, and that safety was responsible to get outside. Wasn't there to make the play.
And the extra point up and good from Will. Devontae Smith's 13 catches, a career high. Najee Harris's 162 yards rushing, a career high, as are the four.
Barmore, they're happy to have him back. He didn't play in the opener against Missouri, coming back from a knee injury. Gives them more depth up front.
Corral after the play fake, throwing deep, has a man open, caught by Elijah Moore, and a flag down at the end.
Corral there.
He's 20 of 25 for 365 and 2 touchdowns. He's a star in the making. Back shoulder throw incomplete. Wasn't involved in the proceedings at all in the first half. Been active participants in this half and the replay booth as well. Corral, boy, that doesn't do them much. Only a 4-man rush. Corral retreating. Corral running out of real estate, flings it. Try tonight a make from 39. This is from 29. And ooh, just inside the right upright.
And do you have a second?
No, they try the onside kick again, and it's recovered by Alabama.
That route to get immediate help.
Really needed on the defensive side. Harris. First down, and the game is over for all intents and purposes. They go to a power formation. They go to Najee Harris. Najee Harris going to the end zone for the 5th time tonight.
How often do you see this? A short yardage.
Highest combined yardage between two teams time in his career. 23 carries, 206 for an average of 9 per carry and 5 touchdowns. It was November 17, 2007 against Louisiana Monroe. Open, Yeboah out of bounds to stop the clock. All time against his former assistants. Sometimes it's hard when you beat friends and people who used to coach for you. I think he'll enjoy this one tonight. This will be a very satisfying win.
And then he'll get ready for Kirby Smart next week.
You know, we asked Nick Saban about that record against his former assistants. He says, hey, we have a well-established program with great players. Most of my former assistants have left to take jobs that were way down, and we clearly had the better team going into the game.